and welcome into Alliance Insights. I am your host, Jonathan Bam Rivers. This is the first of its kind. We are talking about Alliance Specialty Contractor and their podcast, and we're sitting here with Tyler Hansen, who is one of the newly acquired and newly hired interns here at Alliance Specialty Contractor. Tyler, it's good to see you, man. How you doing?
Good to see you too. I'm all right.
Good. So, Tyler, I understand that you are an upcoming senior at Auburn High School, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, so just walk everybody through the process of becoming an intern here, what it is that you had to do, had to accomplish, and how things been going so far.
So it started off with a recommendation from one of my teachers. He told us that there was a company coming here looking to hire some digital marketers. And he pretty much announced it to the class and said if anyone's interested, let him know so he'll sign us up. So I let him know, and then I got told that the date of the interviews, the first interview. So we went through the first round of interviews, and then from there, 3 people were selected. Me, Samina, and one other person. And then after that, there was one part where we had to make an ad for them. You had to make 2 digital posts, 1 30-second commercial, and like pretty much planning and goals and purposes, stuff like that. And then from there, 2 of the 3 were selected, and here I am.
So basically, you got put through sort of a competition in order to display your skill set.
Yes, sir.
All right, so talk about this. What are some of the things that you've done at Auburn High School, just in terms of some of the training, some of the classes that you've taken that prepare you to do those posts to apply for this internship?
I took the Intro to Television class that we have back when I was a sophomore, I believe, and I took the Intro to Advertising Design my junior year.
Good deal. So preparing yourself hadn't been an issue, right? And I know you've been here, maybe 1 or 2 weeks now?
2 or 3.
About 2 or 3 weeks? All right. So talk about the transition. Okay, so if you're in the process of bringing in another intern, which you probably will be at some point, what is it that you're going to tell them from a job description standpoint of sort of what to expect as an intern here at Alliance Specialty Contractor?
Expect to learn a lot, especially like going out to job sites, taking photos. You have to convert those photos to a digital format to where you can actually edit it and get it to like a social media ready post. And then, of course, we're going to be learning Dreamweaver, and we're going to build them a website. And we're going to be learning how to, I forgot what it was called, like a program for them to like schedule things so they don't have to spend money on another program. We're pretty much going to build one in-house so that they can use it for cheaper.
Build a more efficient program, basically. All right, so look, the roofing industry is a very, very unique industry. All right,
yes,
so talk to us a little bit about that. When you came into it, I don't want to presume what you did or did not know about the roofing industry, but what knowledge have you been able to acquire from your short time here as opposed to what you knew before you got here?
It's a lot different than I expected. When I first thought about roofing, I thought it would be like a long process, but then I pretty much just go out to the roof like at the beginning of the day, and I go out there like around 4 o'clock-ish, and it's almost done already. So it's like, the roofing process as a whole it's a lot quicker than I initially expected.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's just because it's Alliance, right? I think their process is
like that.
You get it done in a day. So most people don't get it done in a day. So when you talk about the process is quicker than you thought it was going to be, that's because the organization is different than most organizations.
Yes, sir.
All right? And I think that's a good transition. Talk about the organization. Now, I know I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, you know what I mean, when I'm talking to you to talk about the people whom you're working for. But seriously, from a relationship standpoint, from a growth standpoint, from a support standpoint, how do you feel about the people whom you've been working with and been attached to here at Alliance thus far?
It's a very homely experience. Like our first week here, we were invited to go out to lunch with a lot of the crewmates. And so far, everyone's been kind of like a big family to where like you can crack jokes with everybody, everyone's nice to talk to, and it's just all good conversations all around.
And you know, it's funny that you said that. You talked about family. Yes, and I've talked to multiple project managers, I talk to the owners all the time as well, and the one word that's synonymous with every conversation is family. And I'll say that because, you know, I was here a couple of times and I've walked away from this building in tears from their generosity. No, literal tears from the generosity that they've shown me. And then it made me think back to a widow who lives in Phoenix City, Alabama. They partnered with the House of Heroes. You guys partnered with House of Heroes and Home Depot and put a roof on for her. And when she was there, she was shedding tears as well. So those are some things just emotionally. We talk about emotional intelligence all the time. That's very important. How important is it to you to have that family atmosphere and know that there are people that you can go to about things, not just about work and not just about your internship, but if you're having trouble at the house or if something's going on in your personal life, that you can confide in them and they can work with you to resolve those things?
Oh, it's easily one of the best aspects about being here. It's like no one's very like intimidating. Everyone's very friendly. So it's having that extra person to go to and talk to, and like even if you mess up, just be like, hey, I messed up, and you don't really have to worry about like them getting mean or them getting mad at you.
Bite your head off, right?
Yeah, not yet. So at least fingers crossed.
Well, listen, I think you have been a great guest here today, and this is going to be one of many. So listen, you are the first person that's been interviewed on this Alliance Insights podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
You're the number one draft pick. They'll never be able to take it away from you. They'll never be able to take it away from you. So let me ask you this question. In all of your years of infinite wisdom, just what is it that you can share with people just about, not just Alliance in general, but if you had some words of wisdom and some encouraging words to give to somebody out there who's watching this podcast, what would it be?
From the few 16 years of experience I have on this earth, I would say if you're going to do something, give it your all. Like, don't halfway do it, because then you're not giving it everything you can. If it doesn't work out, sometimes it won't. But a lot of times, when you put in that effort and you put in that drive, you will get return.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Tyler, it's been a blessing and a pleasure, man. Listen, this is Tyler Hansen. He got me so choked up over here I can't even speak. And if you know me, that's not the truth about me, because I talk all day long. But listen, this is Alliance Insights. We're going to have more episodes for you. Now, I want you to remember, with Alliance Specialty Contractor, they're building better roofs and better relationships. We'll see you next time. God bless.